All right, today we're going to take a look at a nice little kit a friend of mine sent to me. And it is a Suture Practice Kit. It's a complete Suture Practice Kit, and it's got lots of different things in it. There's a picture of it. Let's take a look at what's in the kit. So here are the instruments. Now the box names all these instruments. Let's see if I can get this thing turned around. So there's a suture pad. I haven't taken that out yet. There's a Hagar needle holder, which is a pair of forceps. That's the second one from the right. This thing, you can hold the needle. It's also called a needle driver. And Adson forceps. These forceps are way on the left. That holds what you're suturing or lifts it up. And let's see, suture scissors. That's a nice pair of scissors. And it also has scalpel blades. Now this is a scalpel blade holder. Put the blades on that. It turns into a scalpel. So let's take a look at the other parts of this. Here is the practice pad. So this is little wound channels that you can sew back up. And this stuff is supposed to be like human skin. It's kind of rubbery. So you can practice on that. Nice little blue medical bag. This contains everything. And it's got sutures. Let's see. 4-0 suture. And I think it's mostly 4-0 suture. Yeah. And then you got some scalpel blades. But here's what I've been using lately. Or I have done some practice doing this in the past. I made myself up a little suturing pad. It's just a block of wood with some felt. That's just a piece of green felt. And the one suture needle that I really like to use is this one, and it measures, that is right just about 1.5 inches. So it's really big and easy to hold if you don't want to use the suture, the scalpel, the needle driver. Pretty easy to use. And I also have got a couple of surgical needles. These are like 1-inch suture needles, and more sutures. Now the kind of thread that I've been using just to practice on is this. It's called they got it labeled as surgical cotton, 100 yards, and it's size 1, and it's nice and thick. And it's because some of the suture is so thin. This is a size 1. There's a size 2, which is thicker, and then it goes to, I think it's 0, 000, or 000, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And when it gets up to 4 and 5, it gets really thin. So let's just see if we can make one little surgical knot. I'm going to use the needle driver if I can. And I'm just going to slip it through my little practice pad. Pull the needle through till there's about 1.5 inches showing. And to tie the knot, just wrap the excess suture around the driver once, grab that end, pull it through, tie that knot, And then to lock it down, do one more pass, wrap it around once, and pull it that way. And there's a finished knot on a practice pad. This is a pretty good skill to have, especially in the field, and especially if you play around with knives a lot. So there it is. It's the Alcedo Suture Practice Kit. That's a pretty nice kit. I'll be playing around with that. And I'm going to give that some cowbell. Knuckle bump.